Kylian Mbappé is, for my money at least, the best footballer in the world right now. Following an era dominated by Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo, Kylian was touted as the man to follow in the footsteps of the two GOATs, alongside a certain Erling Haaland.
Mbappé. Oh, le petit pont. Mbappé encore, le but super.
Since his teen years, and now approaching the prime of his career, he hasn't let anyone down.
Able to bring it down.
However, with his contract at PSG expected to expire this summer, and in making it clear to the club that he has zero intention of renewing, it poses the super important question of where the Frenchman will end up after Paris. Recently, Mbappé said that he expects his future to be sorted out before the Euros and the Summer Olympics set to be held in Paris. In this video, we'll talk about Mbappé, his long transfer saga, and where he's most likely to be playing by the time this summer comes around. But before that, make sure to like and subscribe to this channel if you want to enjoy more great footballing content. Also, leave a comment where you think he'll end up. Could it be your club? Mbappé broke out in the 2016-17 season as part of that incredible Monaco team that beat PSG to the league title and reached the semi-finals of the Champions League, defeating Borussia Dortmund and Manchester City on the road to their loss against Juventus. If you know anything about that team, you know they got ransacked by other teams that summer. Mendy and Bernardo Silva jumped ship to Man City, Bakayoko headed to Chelsea, Fabinho moved to Liverpool, and Mbappé to PSG, but only on loan. That loan, however, saw him impress in a front three with Cavani and Neymar Jr., and later that summer he won the FIFA World Cup in Russia. This made PSG sign him on a permanent deal for nearly £200 million, making him the second most expensive signing of all time after their own player Neymar. So it's quite anticlimactic that with that transfer fee and after 7 seasons with him still quite young, he's leaving on a free transfer. This isn't to suggest that Mbappé was bad business, far from it. He's scored over 250 goals at the making of this video, placing him comfortably at the top of the Parisians' all-time scoring chart. He's also been the league on top scorer in 5 out of his 7 seasons at the club. And to think Chelsea turned down this player. Even for as much heat as he gets for his European competition, he mostly delivers individually, having scored 40 goals for PSG in the Champions League, including firing them into the final, which they lost 1-0 to Bayern Munich. The shock comes from the fact that they're letting Mbappé leave for free. At the age of 25, he still has so much to deliver. This is entirely on PSG, as they could have sold him for over 200 million several times but refused to. Now, if he wins the Champions League this season after the faith the club have kept in him, then I'll eat my words, but I feel like the trigger could have been pulled before now. Ever since the end of the 2018-19 season, which was his debut at the Parc des Princes, Real have kept their eyes on Kylian. Real Madrid fans famously campaigned for him when Eden Hazard was unveiled as their summer signing. In the summer of 2021, Real made an offer of €200 million to sign the Frenchman, but PSG didn't accept the bid. Kylian was reportedly frustrated about not being able to move and handed in his transfer request. Real bid once more in January 2022 to no avail, and in the summer of 22, following Mbappe's stellar World Cup, where he won the Golden Boot, Silver Ball, and reached the final, where he scored a hat-trick. On this occasion, Mbappé took PSG's offer and extended his stay there, collecting a bumper paycheck in the process, but it didn't take long for him to need his leave again. By January 2023, with 1 year left on his deal, Madrid once again came knocking, but PSG were quick to decline, still believing they could hold him down despite Real's big offer. Money has never been PSG's problem, as they're owned by the Qatari sports investment group run by billionaire Nasser Al-Khelaifi, but it seemed ridiculous for them not to cash in, knowing Kylian's heart was no longer in Paris. In the summer of 2023, they received their largest offer for Mbappé, but not from the La Liga giants. Around this time, the Saudi Pro League was red hot in signing European team stars, and Al Hilal, the same club that took Neymar off the hands of the Parisians, offered €300 million for Kylian Mbappé and offered the Frenchman a wage of $776 million for his signature for a single season. By the end of that season, he'd moved to Real Madrid on a free transfer. On the surface, it seemed like the perfect deal for everyone. Real get their free player, PSG get money instead of losing him on a free, Mbappe gets a hefty wage that neither team can offer him for a season, and Al Hilal exits in this conversation. If this was any club in the top 5 leagues of Europe, then I believe Kylian would have accepted. But Kylian didn't want a glorified season-long vacation during a red-hot stage in his career where he wouldn't play in the Champions League, and PSG, after selling Neymar to Al Hilal and Messi to Inter Miami, didn't want to lose another attacker. Real were happy to get their target on a free, and it seems like that's still where it's heading. So, where's our final destination? Well, Mbappe seems rail-bound. After all, Perez has made it clear that Mbappe is a Galactico, and he's been assembling this new Galactico team to play with him at the forefront. However, Real are yet to make any contract offer, despite them being able to negotiate now. This season is soon to end, and the Euros are less than 3 months away. But Kylian Mbappe is an unpredictable player, so don't be shocked if there's a swerve. France's opening Euros game is against Austria on June the 17th. Can and will it be sorted by then or not?